And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
From the 17, Fitzpatrick looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Drake. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 63 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Fitzpatrick over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Fitzpatrick, and it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Fitzpatrick on target to Wilson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Fitzpatrick, and his throw is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's Stills bringing it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy,
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Fitzpatrick. And he hits Drake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Hey, 480! In your face. 480! 41 Mike. 41 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. It's complete. Stills. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right 80! Rip right.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put